Hey everybody, it's Christine Ernst, the Fat Ass Cancer Bitch, coming to you from the Cozy Writing Cottage here in Sandwich, Massachusetts. It is Saturday, October 14th. Someone last week called the Cozy Writing Cottage the CWC, and I really like that, so I think I might adopt it. The FACB here in the CWC. Been a rough week, right? Overwhelming, horrifying news. All of it. It's hard to process. I'm not going to talk about that today because I'm still thinking about it, but I do find that Heather Cox Richardson, her Substack, is very helpful. She has a daily post, which is really valuable. She has a very thoughtful, direct way of taking the overwhelmingness of it all and breaking it down into its component parts that make it more understandable without the horror cycle of the major news outlets. That's kind of a deep dive sometimes. If that's not your bag, you can try What the Fuck Happened Today? Another sort of encapsulator, which strips out partisanship and propaganda and the news cycles churning and helps to make sense of it all. So I recommend those two. Today I'm going to talk about something else. I had I had an interesting week in which a kind of short novel occurred, and I'm going to try to connect the chapters because in this week I finally meet a neighbor. I hit a coyote and my front bumper falls off. The adjuster does not call when I want him to call, and I go to the Taylor Swift movie with Julia. So these 4 installments somehow in my mind are deeply connected, and I had to write about them, and let's see how they fit. So 1, Sunday. I meet a woman I have seen walking almost daily in my neighborhood for 20 years. She never looks up as I drive by and wave or shout a jaunty hello. In fact, we always call her Sad Walking Lady. But I am walking to my mother's house and she is coming toward me. So here we are, crossing paths at last. Not meaning to ambush her, I gush. I've passed you so many times, it's so good to meet you, I'm Christine. And I thrust out my hand. She smiles shyly, shakes my hand, says, I'm Faith. Nice to meet you. Nice to finally meet you, Faith, I say. She nods, says, yep, and continues walking. It's a start. 2, Thursday. I hit a coyote. Dusk. I didn't even see it. Just felt the thump of impact and saw a low gray blur disappear into the hedge. I pull over. The bumper is hanging off. License plate is dangling. Windshield wiper fluid gushing onto the verge. I walk back to find the animal. It is gone. Maybe it's okay. It is so not okay. Fuck. A woman pulls up and rolls down her window. A gust of cigarette smoke billows out. You okay? She yells. I am, I yell back. I hit a coyote, I think. Fucking coyotes, she yells. I hate to say this, but you gotta call the fucking cops. She takes a deep drag. Otherwise, your fucking insurance company won't fucking believe you. Thanks for the tip, I say. And she gives me a thumbs up and drives off. I call my husband. We try to snap the bumper back on, but it's sort of inside out and ripped and torn, and now it's dark. Fuck again. Do I call the police? No, I don't call the police. I call our insurer, and after exactly 27 minutes of insurance music, I finally speak to a nice woman in a southern state somewhere who asks 14 questions to verify my identity and opens a claim and contacts a towing service, who will in turn contact me, but if I do not hear from them within an hour, she says to call her back, which I realize now is pretty much a guarantee that the towing service will definitely, absolutely not be calling me within an hour, and of course they do not, and I call back and hear more insurance music, but now it's 8:30, fucking fuck. I hang up, and Michael and I tie the bumper up with our hazards on, drive very slowly home. 3. Friday. All day I wait for the adjuster to call. I'm annoyed already since I have to go to the Taylor Swift movie with Julia tonight, who inexplicably wants her mother to come with her and not her friend who knows all the lyrics, or her sister who kind of likes Taylor Swift, or literally anyone else. So at 3 p.m., I stomp out to the driveway and look at the damage myself. I'm lying down in the driveway halfway under my damaged car when Faith stops on her walk and peers under and asks if I am okay. I crawl out and explain about the coyote and tell her I'm going to try to fix it myself. Her eyes widen. Well, if you need any help, I'll be on my way back in a half hour. She continues walking. 30 minutes later, I see Faith coming down the hill, and I thrust my arms in the air and shout, "Success!" And she thrusts her arms in the air and shouts, "Woohoo!" She comes to inspect my work, and I show her how it all sort of popped and snapped and fit back together like Legos, and with a little muscle, and along with a couple of zip ties and some Gorilla Tape. She congratulates me. "Well done, neighbor," she says. "Thanks for your support, Faith." I say, and I go back inside just as the adjuster is calling, so I have the sublime pleasure of telling him I fixed my car myself. He agrees that Gorilla Tape is awesome and cancels the claim, and I walk on air for the rest of the afternoon. 4. Friday night, Julia picks out my outfit for the movie and braids my hair and puts glitter all over my face. We buy our commemorative Eras Tour bucket of popcorn and matching liter-sized cup of Diet Pepsi, and wait for it, for $19.89. The movie theater is packed. Packed. With 12 and 13-year-old girls in glittery dresses and cowboy hats and concert merch. Julia squeezes my hand. "I am so excited, Mom. Are you?" She needs me to be excited. I am, Bunny. I am. I'm not. But I fixed my car today all by myself, so I can totally do this, right? 27 minutes of previews and ads, and it starts. You can feel the mounting, surging excitement in the crowded theater. The 10 sixth graders in front of us are like bees, buzzing and shimmering, a scintillating hive of pure, beautiful anticipation in spangles and friendship bracelets and glow sticks. I worry that they will be too exuberant. Well, isn't that telling? I worry that they will be too exuberant. But when Taylor sings, they erupt. And it is all power and confidence and thrill. Every lyric an anthem, a statement, a mantra, a muscle. Along with the 10 sixth graders and the other 200 mostly young girls in this theater, Julia shouts/sings beside me for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Holy fuck. My face hurts afterward from smiling. The glitter on my face is streaked with tears. So that's a short novel about, I guess, feeling strong and powerful and confident and happy. I'm going to think on it some more, but I just know I had to write about it. Also, after we got out of the car, when we got home, Julia looked up and saw a shooting star, which, like, you can't make this shit up. Somehow it was more than just icing on the cake, but I don't know. A rich week. I hope there's some exuberance in your weekend. You are beloved. Come as you are, my friends. Get yourself a Zero Fucks candle. I gotta get a new one. Mine's almost out. Have a lovely weekend. Have a good week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Put some glitter on your face. There it is. Put some glitter on your fucking face. See you next week.